Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I want to talk to you about your freedom. And I want to begin by saying that all my life I have hated bullies. I would defend any innocent person against a bully. And we all know what bullies are. And either you are afraid of bullies or you just try to stay away from them. I look at our President of the United States as a bully. Everything he does replicates the idea that I understand of bullies. When he was on this nine country visit to visit the foreign countries, and they had I think it had to do with a summit, something like that, and they were having a photo op. He busted through, putting his shoulders through like the #1 guy has come. That was disgraceful. I felt naked. But I'm glad it wasn't Barack Obama. Because had it been Barack Obama, I'd have been ashamed as an American. I would have been ashamed as a black person. Just as many white people today are ashamed at the things that Donald Trump does. Yet there are many who falls right in line and says he's speaking for them. As there would have been blacks who would have fallen in line with Barack Obama had he done something like that. But my point, ladies and gentlemen, is to tell you that all of the ugliness that we have in this country and across the globe, all of the crime and violence, the terrorism, the war, the hunger, the lack of education, lack of health care, all of these things come as a result of following a path that is anti-peace, prosperity, and joy, anti-love, anti-God. Now, it is produced by a mind that is absent God, but it's carried forward by people who are misled. It is carried forward by people who are deceived, people who not necessarily trying to deceive, and think they're doing the right things. And because of that ignorance, God has put me here before you to tell you that you're being deceived and that you should wake up. Now, many of you might wonder why am I saying God sent me? And who am I? Well, when I was called, I was qualified. When I say qualified, I mean I was put in the school. And it wasn't a seminary. It was in the school of life. I was given a vision about how wonderful life is supposed to be and how God has prepared it for all of us. And then I was given a mission to go around the country and share that vision with everybody that I could get to listen, especially those who say they love God, the church. I went around and I did that, ladies and gentlemen. I spread the good news that the answer is here. Having done that, I, on several occasions, ran for public office. What? Mayors, a governor, United States Senator, and president several times. What was I running for? That your dreams could come true, that the life in the world that has been given to us and the abilities that have been instilled in us, and what for? To create the goods and services that you can be satisfied and have peace and prosperity and joy. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this started 36 years ago, and the people every year have gone farther and farther and farther away from any idea of that. They don't believe in it. The people don't believe in it. The church does not believe in it. For those who do, they think that you got to die. And on the other end, they think that, look, to make a long story short, God in America has been reduced to what America is all about. God in America has been reduced to what America is all about. Even got legs and hands. That's when made in the image of God. They have translated God into what we look like. And above that, you got the separation of the state and God. And God is subordinate to the state. You can do it you want to do it for God as long as it doesn't violate the rules of the state. And if it does, now you got to pay. So that tells you without any question who's running things, the boss of things. So if anybody truly knows God, knows the truth, they are standing up for something different. They are standing up for something different. They're not settling for or going along with anything that destroys and takes away from the lives of people. Now, by me going out there across the country, as I was told, by me giving this message to people and they rejecting it, by me putting it before them saying, let's put it in office, let's stand for it, and nobody stands with it, tells me I got the authority to come before you and tell you that even your religion is fake. Even your religion is fake. You can't trick God. I'm going to tell you another little secret, then I'm going to close. It's easy for somebody to say I'm a Christian. It's easy for somebody to say I'm serious about Allah or any other thing you want to call it. It's easy to say that. What does it mean? Maybe it means you, well, as far as Christianity is concerned, maybe you go to church. Maybe you pay you offerings, give offerings, and pay tithes and stuff like this. Maybe you're a member of the organization within the church. Maybe you support the local shelters. Maybe you feed the homeless people who need meals on wheels. Maybe you engage yourself in all of that. But what does that mean? It means that the stuff continues to exist and you're doing nothing at all to end it. And just somebody say, well, I can only help one. The same attitude about I can only help one, that same ability, that same decision that says I can help one, if you use your mind right, that same little old bit could be twisted around and help the many. But you have to have that want, that lustful desire to do what is good. Now, having said that, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I know what it's about with the church. I know just as much about what's happening in the church as anybody else. And I also know what is required from you, from me, from people who know the truth. I know the evidence of it. I didn't tell you that. Did you understand? I told you I was going to tell you the part that you don't know. Everybody that knows the truth will give their lives gladly, representing the truth. They won't have to question themselves. They will just give it up. You see, the evil ones, absent of the truth, but trying to maintain what they understand as truth, will kill you. They'll take your life in a minute. But they do it because they don't know anybody. You know the truth. And you will gladly give up your life because whatever happens to you is better than where you're at right now. Knowing the truth, whatever happens to you is better than what you're at right now. When you know the truth, and they're going to kill you. They're going to kill you. If you love God and stand up for truth, they're going to kill you. That's how, when I say you can't trick God, no, God knows you. And you got to know yourself. Why would you be in heaven if you will not give your life to get there? If you want to hang on to whatever you can in this life, you're so far from ready for heaven, it's pathetic. So when you talk about Jesus coming back, will come back and save you, somebody said he was coming back for people without spot or wrinkle. Some said church, but I'm going to say people without spot or wrinkle, meaning people who know the truth. And the evidence of knowing the truth is here. Why? Because they've gotten rid of poverty. They've gotten rid of the crime and violence. They've gotten rid of the lack of adequate housing and health care and education. And they've gotten rid of unemployment. They've gotten rid of sadness. I can see Jesus, God calling Jesus, look down. Isn't that beautiful? Now you go down and shine. And they will welcome you. because now they understand you and know you. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, is a bunch of crap. That's the way I see it.